Hey yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, today we are doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about where I buy sports cards for cheap. So now when I say cheap, I mean that relatively speaking. There really isn't anything cheap out there nowadays. We know the prices in this industry are crazy right now. Cards are super hot, and with that comes really high prices, crazy demand for stuff. It's really hard to find. And so finding things as cheap as they used to be maybe a year ago or 2 years ago is pretty much impossible. So when I say cheap, I mean finding the best deals possible. That's my thing. You know, as you guys know, I'm collecting on a budget. So I try to limit my budget. And one way that I do that is doing as much research and digging as much as I possibly can anytime I buy something. So obviously, we know there's a few different kind of traditional ways to buy things, so I'm just going to go through that and talk about what I do and how I use all of my resources to find the best prices possible and to find the cheapest products that I can. So first, before we start, please feel free to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I would really appreciate that. So this is the cheapest way to find cards right now, without a doubt, and that's retail. So the big retail stores are Walmart and Target, and we all know that comes with a lot of struggle, man. It used to be super easy. Not even a year ago, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, you could walk into any Walmart, you could walk into any Target, go to the card section, look, pick and choose whatever you wanted, and grab some, take some home, and know that you can come back and get cards at any time. Those days are long gone. Just the craziness and the demand of the hobby has driven prices, not necessarily driven prices of retail, but it has driven people to hoard stuff, to grab as much as they can. And it's really introduced a bunch of new people into the hobby as well. So now there's all kinds of people out there looking for stuff and just grabbing whatever they see. So if you've looked for cards at all, I'm sure we've all experienced this walking into a Walmart or walking into a Target and seeing empty shelves. The reason is those are the best prices. That's the cheapest that you can find stuff. A blaster for $20, a mega box for $40 or $50, a hanger box for $10 or $12. Those are the best prices. The problem is, and the struggle is, finding that stuff. I'm not going to dig too deep into how to find retail in this video, but I have some other videos. I'll probably do another refresher on that type of stuff, but retail is the way to go as far as finding the cheapest product. It just comes down to actually finding it, and yeah, that's a struggle. But Walmart and Target are the best options. There are other options that people don't necessarily know a lot about, where you can probably find cards a lot easier, and that's Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, if you have those in your area, Big Lots, Barnes & Noble have cards as well. I know Party City from time to time has cards. So there's some other places that you can look as far as retail is concerned that aren't as frequently visited, that you might have a better chance of finding stuff. I have heard Burlington Coat Factory has cards. I've seen Pokemon cards at Burlington Coat Factory. Haven't seen sports cards, but I've heard they're there. So there's other options as far as retail where you can go, and hopefully they're not cleaned out. But nowadays, especially if you're living in a pretty populated area, everything's wiped out, man. But retail by far is the cheapest option that you can find out there. So as we know, it's hard to find stuff in stores, but a lot of the two of the retail stores do have websites where you can possibly get stuff on their websites. Target and Walmart both have websites where they do sell product. They do sell their retail product on the websites. Target has a really great app that they have where you can set reminders every time a product restocks. Used to be able to get a bunch of stuff that way, but a lot of the bots are now taking that over. I know I tried to get Prism that way by setting a notification, have my payment information ready. As soon as it dropped, it released, I got a notification. I went there to go add it to my cart. It was gone already. But some of the less popular products, they don't, the people aren't using bots for that. So you can find some good deals on their websites as well. I really recommend downloading the Target app and the Walmart app, setting those post notifications so when they do restock, you get notified, you can jump on there and buy stuff. You don't have to go out and deal with all the craziness of being out and hunting for retail. You can just buy it from the comfort of your home. So definitely download those apps, because that's a cool way to get stuff easy and for cheap. And you never know, man. Some of the more, like I said, some of the more popular products, I have notifications set up for Optic football right now. Not gonna get it. But maybe Series 1 baseball, you never know. It might not be as popular, so can't hurt to try. The app is free. Put your information in there, make it easy on yourself. Just another easy option to try to find cards for cheap. So moving on from there, we'll go into online sellers. So the big ones are obviously Topps and Panini, their websites directly. I've never bought anything from Panini. Panini's website to me sucks. I don't like the way they sell stuff. I don't like the Dutch auctions. I don't like any of that stuff. I avoid Panini's website. That's just me personally. I have bought stuff from Topps directly. I've gotten lucky a couple times and found some products when they first released. Topps is another one. Sometimes if it's a really popular product, it's going to get wiped out really quick. But if it's a less popular product, you can possibly grab some if you get it early on enough. And they're usually priced pretty well. The prices aren't too crazy for that stuff. So always keep an eye on Topps and Panini's website. Follow the new stuff coming out. I'm on both of their newsletters, so I know the new products that are coming out. So I know when those releases are. So if it's something that I want, that I think I would possibly get, I just remind myself to try to jump on the site and get them early, because even if it's not a popular product, it's gonna sell out super quick because the prices are usually really, really good. You get them directly from their sites. So moving on from those online sales, there's also a secondary market where there are websites that resell cards at secondary prices. And some of my favorites are DA Card World, David Adams Card World, Steel City Collectibles, and Blowout Cards. Those are three of my favorites. They used to have great deals, really, really great prices, but their prices have started to kind of boost up as demand has risen as well. Can't really blame them. You know, they see an opportunity to make extra money, they're gonna take it. It sucks. It used to be like a really great resource. Now it's really hard to find good deals. From time to time they have some solid deals on there. They do some sales. They have some Black Friday sales. Sometimes they run % off or whatever, but the demand is so high now that they're they're just like everybody else. They're trying to make $1. They're pretty much pricing their market based on the secondary market value. They're not really going below that like they used to. So I haven't bought anything from any of those sites in a while. I got burned a couple times buying stuff too early and the price dropped, and so I've kind of stayed away from those sites. But if you're someone who's looking for something, an easy way to buy stuff, also it's a good way to buy bulk, that's for sure. Those sites you can buy cases and larger amounts of hobby boxes, so it's a good resource for that if you're someone that does breaks or you just want to buy a case or whatever. So those are options as well. Like I said, use all your options that are available. Always check everything across the board, and those are 3 spots that are worth checking for sure if you're looking to buy something. As well as those, there are the auction sites that we all know about: eBay, StockX, and then what's the other one? OfferUp is another good one. eBay is king right now. That's typically where I go to buy everything. At least I go there and I check prices. So eBay comps pretty much run the market right now. Like if you're looking for comps, generally you're gonna go to eBay, check and see what it's selling for, and that kind of determines the value or the price of things. It's just the way it is now. eBay is king. It's convenient, it's easy, it's a safe way to purchase things. Yeah, the prices are really rough, man. You wish you could find better deals, but yeah, eBay is king. It is what it is. I'd love to tell you more that you can find. There's a secret way to find great deals on there, but there really isn't. Just be smart about your purchases on eBay. Try to jump in auctions. Usually auctions are pretty safe. There is a lot of fake bidding going on in auctions as well, so just be careful. Be smart about your purchases on eBay, and be patient too as well. If you have a budget, you have a price set in your mind that you want to pay for something, that you don't want to pay for something, be patient, keep digging, keep looking, wait, and come back to something, because prices change from time to time. One thing I would really recommend is not buying stuff early. When products usually release, so say optic football blasters come out tomorrow and people get them and they put them on eBay, the prices are going to be ridiculous within the first week or 2 weeks. Be patient, let those prices come down a little bit. Yeah, because within the first week, there's always a bunch of hype around stuff. But yeah, wait that hype out, because I've seen people just get burned by that. Don't pay $125 for a blaster. Like, just be patient. So eBay is a good resource. I haven't really used StockX. I've looked at it a couple times. To me, the prices seem a little higher than eBay, so I'm personally just not super interested in it, but I'm sure a lot of people do use it, and it's a great site. OfferUp as well as another one. That's more of a local kind of thing. I haven't bought anything off of OfferUp either, but it's an option out there. If there's any other option, I know there's a bunch of different sites where people buy cards and singles and all that stuff. So if there's any other good ones that I haven't mentioned, please be sure to feel free and just drop that in the comment section. Use this comment section to share as much information as possible. I'm trying to help, but if you have information that I haven't shared, please drop that below so you can help other people and we can all learn and get the best deals possible. So moving on from that, another site too is Fanatics website. I've got a few things off of Fanatics. I got, usually they're retail exclusive. They're exclusive to Panini. Usually they have like retail exclusive blasters or mega boxes. Those are really hard to find. They're super valuable. But if you're smart and you're savvy and you catch those when they release, you can get really popular products for cheap, man. They're usually priced around the same price as retail. Like the blasters I bought, I think were $40 or $30 or something like that. But the value on those is really high. So keep an eye on Fanatics website as well. Usually they sell like jerseys and that type of stuff. But from time to time they do have Panini retail products as well that are really solid buys. So keep an eye on Fanatics website too. Another option is the traditional old school way. That's the LCS. That's how I started getting into sports cards. I used to have a local card store down the street from my house. It's still there down the street from my house, one of my favorite places to go. I understand not everyone has an LCS in their area, so if you don't, sorry man, I wish you did, but if you do, definitely take advantage of it. They usually have good prices. Not every LCS is the same. Not every LCS is run the same. Typically, they try to keep if they're smart, to keep their prices a little bit below eBay comps. Otherwise, what's the purpose of going into an LCS and buying stuff if you can just get it online for cheaper? A lot of times it is a good option if you need something right away. Sometimes if I want to do a video and that's something I don't have, I can go there and get it quicker than I can if I go online and buy it, or I can eliminate the paying for shipping. So it is a good option. It's a great place to go and buy singles as well. I like going to my LCS and just going in and talking about cards. So yeah, LCSs are great. If you have one, like I said, definitely take advantage of it. Use that to your advantage as another option to find stuff for the best price possible. So also another option is social media. You can find really good deals on social media, but it's a little bit more dangerous than other sites. There's Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, Instagram DMs and story sales and all that stuff. You can find really good deals of people just trying to move stuff or get rid of stuff, but it's not a necessarily safe buying environment, so you have to be very careful when you're buying on those sites, because you just never know. They could be fake. People can screenshot stuff and say they have this and send the money, and yeah, you can never get your money back. So be very careful when you're buying on Facebook, when you're buying on Instagram, but it is a really good option. And there's some legit sellers that sell on Instagram, people that sell in their Instagram stories or through direct messages. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I follow a ton of people on Instagram for that reason specifically, so I can go through my stories and see people who have good deals or who are selling stuff for cheap. So another one is Card shows. I have yet to go to a card show myself, but I've seen a lot of people, especially recently, going to card shows. There's a big one in Dallas. The National, I know, got canceled, but I'm really excited to eventually go to a card show. I've never been to one, but usually there's pretty cool deals there. So I'm really interested to get into that. I know there's flea markets as well. I gotta do a flea market one of these days and see if I can find some cards there. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have for you. Hopefully that's helpful. Like I said, the main purpose of the video is to give you multiple options so that you're not narrow-minded when you're thinking of buying things. Look around, do your research, dig deep, find that best deal. Don't settle for less, and continue to collect on a budget. Appreciate you guys watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.